Hello everyone. Hoping you all are doing very good, and first of all congratulations, you all have been promoted to +1 commerce class. So I, Richa Kumar, will teach you accountancy. So let's begin with the very first chapter of your book accountancy, that is meaning and objectives of accounting. So before starting the chapter, one thing or one question may arise in your mind, that why there is need of accounting, right? So why there is need of accounting? Suppose I'm having a garments business, right? So I will purchase some raw material, some person will come to buy the finished goods from me, right? Either they may purchase on cash or on credit. Then I have to pay the electricity bill of my showroom, wherever I am doing my business, right? Then I have to pay the rent if I have taken the building on rent. So many expenses, so many transactions are involved in the business, and you also know that due to globalization the number of transactions has been increased, so it is very difficult to memorize all the things. So in order to make it more easier, our accountancy gave us a systematic program or a systematic format where we need to record all these transactions in order to get in order to know whether our firm is earning profits or incurring losses, right? So it is very important to know how our business is going on, whether we are growing up or we are just falling down. So accounting helps us to record all the transactions in a manner that we can have a true and fair view regarding our business, right? So that is why there is need of accounting. Now let's understand the meaning of accounting first. So accounting refers to collecting. Collecting means firstly we need to collect. Like to Ram we have sold goods, so this is a transaction, so it will be recorded. Then our company or my business has purchased raw material, so it will be recorded. Means whatever the transactions are happening in the business, first of all we need to record it, right? Collect and record. Then is summarizing. Summarizing means to put all the transactions in the respective accounts. Then is analyzing. After putting all the transactions in the respective accounts, we need to analyze. How we will analyze? We will consider the total of expenses, the total of all the income. Then we will have an idea regarding the assets and liabilities of the business. So our accounting helps us to analyze the overall position of the business, right? Then and reporting the information. Now the question is, to whom we have to report? See students, there are number of stakeholders. I am using the word stakeholders. Stakeholder are the persons who are directly or indirectly connected with the business. Now if I talk, who are the persons who are directly connected? They may be managers, board of directors, owners, right? And who are the persons indirectly connected to us, like banks, right? Then tax authorities, creditors. So they are the persons who are somewhere directly or indirectly connected with the business. So we have to report this information to those persons. Now why we need to report that we will study in the next topics, right? Then is of business in monetary term. This is the most important point. In monetary term means in the forms of money. Form of money. It means only those transactions will be recorded which can be measured in the forms of money. For example, I have purchased sugar, 5 kg sugar. Now 5 kg sugar is of how much? If we don't know the actual amount of 5 kg, then we cannot record it in the business. If I say that I have purchased 5 kg sugar of rupees 2500, it means 2500 is the monetary term that I require in order to record that in the business. So all the information must be in the monetary form, right? So this is the meaning of our accounting. Now have a look at the characteristics of our business of accounting. The first characteristic is accounting is an art as well as science. See, what is it? Why our accounting is called as a science? See, you know that in science there are some formulas, there are some principles those are universally accepted. Means everybody who is sitting in that particular area or country, they have to follow the same set of principles, rules. Like the water scientific name is H2O. It means everybody who is living in any particular area or country, they have to use the same word of water, H2O. Means this is the formula, chemical formula given by the scientists, and this has to be followed by everybody. So similarly in accountancy, we are having some principles, we are having some formulas, some methods that require to be followed, right? And they are accepted universally by everybody. So that is why somewhere our accounting is connected with the science. That is, it is an art. See, you all know that art means to perform all the things in a beautiful manner, in a systematic manner. Now, because accounting is providing us a manner, a chain that we need to follow, and that is a very, you can say that a very beautiful chain, a proper process. So that is why this is called as an art. So this is an art of presenting the data in a systematic manner. So our point number 2 says recording financial transactions. Financial transactions means which are connected to business only. How much I have purchased, how much I have sold, how much I have taken the things to my home. So only those transactions will be recorded. Those are connected to my business only. If I say that I have purchased a sofa set for my home, so there is no connection of purchasing sofa set for my home to the business, right? So this is not a financial transaction. So only those transactions will be recorded which are connected to my business. Next is recording in terms of money, that I have already told you. Only those transactions will be recorded which can be measured in the terms of money. So which can be measured in the terms of money, that is to be recorded only. So one example more I want to give you related to this topic. For example, Mr. Ram put the best efforts and it lead to the progress of the business. Now how much progress is there? This is the point. If he is responsible for the progress, so this cannot be recorded in the business. So how much progress is there? Whether our profit has been increased by 50,000, 60,000. So this by 60 and 60 or 50 is the amount that we need to record in the business, right? So it includes only quantitative aspects, not qualitative aspects. Okay. Then is classifying. Classify means we have to classify all the transactions. You all know that, for example, Ram is our regular customer. So he is buying the things from us repeatedly. Now, how much actually we have sold to Ram, for this we need to make a proper account, that is called a ledger account. So these kind of accounts are to be prepared so that we can analyze like how much total amount we have to give or we have to take from a party, right? Then is summarizing. Summarizing means we have to provide the summary of accounts. Then is interpretation. This is the most important point. If you are failed to know whether you are growing, whether you are falling, then I think there is no need of accounting. Interpretation is must. You must know after making all the accounts, after making profit and loss account, after summarizing it, you must know the actual position of the business. That is must. And for this reason only we are making accounts, for know the net profit, net loss, and what is the position of assets and liabilities. So interpretation plays a vital role for knowing the position of the business. Then is communication. Communication to whom? Again to the stakeholders, being the persons who are connected to us directly or indirectly. Whoever requires any type of information we need to provide. For example, if we need to pay taxes to tax authorities, then we have to submit the copies of balance sheet and profit and loss account to the tax authorities, right? So they can analyze that actually we have calculated the correct amount. On the other hand, if I want to join any organization, so firstly I'll check what is the position, what is the goodwill of that firm in the market, how much salaries they are paying. So how we can have an idea like whether this organization is good or bad through the financial statement. And which thing helps us to need these financial statements are accounting. Is that fine? So these were the characteristics and this was the meaning of accounting. Hope you all have understood all the things in very easier manner and better manner. Please, if you are not able to understand anything, any topic, you can send your queries through WhatsApp. So please do practice, work hard. Thank you so much.